The harvest begins with military precision across the sprawling vineyards. Coordinates teams move synchronously, rapidly filling standardized crates to ensure the grapes are transported to the pressing centers immediately after picking to preserve freshness. At the pressing facility, a continuous stream of tractors arrives at high-volume intake bays. Automated systems weigh and offload tons of grapes within minutes, ensuring zero delay between vineyard and press. Advanced optical sorting machines scan every bunch at high speed. Imperfections are instantly removed by precise air jets, guaranteeing only the highest quality fruit proceeds to the pressing stage without slowing down production. Massive stainless steel hoppers utilize gravity to feed tons of sorted grapes towards the presses. Large, slow-turning augers ensure a consistent, gentle supply of fruit to the next critical stage of extraction. Inside the cavernous press hall, rows of state-of-the-art pneumatic presses operate simultaneously. These massive machines are the heart of the extraction process, designed to handle immense volumes while treating the fruit gently. Inside the presses, inflatable membranes gently squeeze whole bunches against the cylinder walls. This controlled pressure extracts the precious juice quickly, without crushing seeds or skins, which would ruin the champagne's color. Torrents of fresh juice are captured in stainless steel troughs beneath the presses. High-capacity pumps immediately transfer the liquid, moving thousands of liters per hour to the next stage of processing. The juice is rapidly chilled in these massive insulated tanks for deburbage or settling. Over the next 24 hours, solid particles will fall to the bottom, leaving only clear juice for fermentation. Once settled, the crystal clear juice is racked or pumped off the sediment. Automated manifolds direct the pristine liquid into fermentation tanks, leaving the heavy solids behind for distillation. At this precise juncture, cultured yeast is injected directly into the flowing juice. This kicks off the primary fermentation, converting the natural sugars into alcohol on a massive industrial scale. Welcome to the fermentation hall. In these colossal temperature-controlled vats, the juice transforms into still wine over several weeks. The scale here is staggering, handling millions of liters simultaneously. Inside the tanks, the yeast is furiously consuming sugar. Digital monitoring systems track the temperature and density in real time, ensuring the fermentation proceeds at the exact specified rate for maximum quality. To soften the wine's acidity, many houses induce a secondary malolactic fermentation. The temperature is raised slightly, allowing bacteria to convert sharp malic acid into softer lactic acid on an industrial scale. Once fermentation is complete, the base wines must be clarified. High-speed industrial centrifuges spin the liquid, using thousands of GS of force to instantly separate the dead yeast and solids from the clear wine. For final polishing, the wine passes through cross-flow filtration membranes. This advanced technology removes microscopic particles without stripping flavor, preparing the base wines for the crucial blending stage. To prevent harmless crystals from forming later in the bottle, the base wines undergo cold stabilization. The tanks are chilled to near freezing, forcing tartrates to precipitate out of the liquid rapidly. The resulting vins crayères, crisp, high-acid base wines, are stored in these massive tank halls. Each tank is distinctly categorized by grape variety and vineyard origin, ready for the crucial assemblage. This is the reserve library, housing wines from previous years. Kept in oak casks, concrete, or steel, these older vintages are the essential tool for maintaining the house's signature style year after year. In this high-tech lab, the art of assemblage meets science. The cellar master and their team taste hundreds of samples, precisely blending different grapes, vineyards, and reserve wines to recreate the house's signature flavor profile. Once the recipe is finalized, the actual blending occurs on an industrial scale. Wines from dozens of different sources are pumped simultaneously into massive mixing tanks, where powerful agitators ensure perfect homogenization of the final cuvee. Here, the liqueur de tirage is prepared, a precise cocktail of sugar, wine, and yeast. This critical mixture will be added to every bottle to kickstart the second fermentation that creates the bubbles. The bottling line begins with speed. Robotic depalletizers lift layers of new glass bottles, feeding them onto high-speed conveyors at a rate of thousands per hour, ready for filling. Every bottle is inverted, rinsed with sterile water, and then injected with inert nitrogen gas. This removes any oxygen that could spoil the wine before it's even sealed. This high-speed rotary filler is the heart of the tirage. Bottles revolve rapidly, receiving the precise blend of wine along with the crucial dose of yeast and sugar that will generate the carbonation inside the glass. Immediately after filling, the bottles are sealed not with a cork, but with a strong metal crown cap. This temporary seal is designed to withstand the immense pressure that is about to build inside. For safety during fermentation, an automated machine applies a wire cage over the crown cap. The pressure inside will eventually reach 6 atmospheres, 3 times that of a car tire, so security is paramount. The finished bottles are robotically stacked horizontally into large steel cages. This orientation increases the surface area contact between the wine and the yeast, which is vital for the aging process. Electric transport vehicles carry the cages deep underground. They leave the modern factory above and descend into the ancient chalk crayères, the historic heart of the Champagne house. Down here, ancient geology meets modern logistics. In these cool, humid chalk tunnels, laser-guided vehicles autonomously stack millions of bottles. Here they will rest for years, undisturbed. Inside the dark, cool bottle, the second fermentation begins. The yeast consumes the sugar, creating alcohol and carbon dioxide. Trapped inside the glass, the gas dissolves into the wine, creating the famous sparkle. The wine now sleeps sur lie on the lees. The yeast dies and settles, interacting with the wine for a minimum of 15 months and often many years, imparting toasty, brioche flavors and complexity. Periodically, the cellar master patrols these depths, inspecting sample bottles to monitor the aging process. They're checking the development of the wine and the condition of the yeast sediment inside. When aging is complete, the sediment must be removed. The cages are transported from the deep storage tunnels to the riddling zone, where gravity and motion will take over. By tradition, a remuer would turn every bottle by hand, a precise twist and tilt each day for weeks to coax the sediment into the neck. A master can turn tens of thousands of bottles a day. Today, for maximum consistency, most houses use gyropalettes. These automated robotic cages hold 500 bottles at a time, performing the precise twisting and tilting motion 24 hours a day. Computer-controlled hydraulics execute precise movements every few hours. What used to take 6 weeks by hand is now achieved with perfect uniformity in just a few days by machine. The goal of riddling is achieved. All the dead yeast has been successfully maneuvered into the neck of the bottle, forming a compact plug against the cap. The wine above it is now crystal clear. The bottles, now stored upside down, sur point, are marshaled in a staging area. They are about to enter the most dramatic and technically demanding phase of the entire process: disgorgement. Robotic arms gently lift the inverted bottles and place them onto the high-speed disgorgement line. It is crucial they remain perfectly upside down to keep the sediment plug resting against the cap. The bottleneck enters a freezing brine bath at minus 27 degrees Celsius. In just minutes, the sediment plug and a small amount of wine around it are frozen solid into an ice pellet. With the sediment frozen, the bottles are rapidly flipped upright. The pressure inside is immense, waiting for the moment the cap is removed to blow the ice plug out. Inside this machine, the degorgement happens in a split second. The crown cap is removed, and the internal pressure violently ejects the frozen sediment plug, leaving behind perfectly clear, sparkling wine. Seconds later, the dosage is added. A machine injects a precise measure of wine and sugar, the liqueur d'expedition. This determines if the final champagne will be brut, dry, or demi-sec. To compensate for liquid lost during disgorgement, an automated leveling system tops off every bottle with reserve wine, ensuring the final volume is absolutely perfect. The famous mushroom-shaped cork starts as a large cylinder. This massive machine compresses it and drives it into the bottleneck with tremendous force, sealing the pressure inside. To prevent the pressurized core from becoming a dangerous projectile, the wire muselet is immediately applied. Automated twisters lock it securely onto the bottle's glass rim. The dosage syrup is heavier than the wine. To ensure it integrates perfectly, the bottles are vigorously tumbled or shaken by machine, guaranteeing a uniform flavor profile throughout the bottle. The exterior of the bottles, sticky from the disgorgement process, must be cleaned. They pass through a high-pressure, hot water wash and air-drying tunnel, emerging spotless and ready for dressing. Before final dressing, every bottle runs a gauntlet of laser sensors and cameras. Any imperfection in fill level, clarity, or closure integrity results in immediate, automated rejection. The bottles gather on a massive accumulation table, a buffer zone that manages the flow between the ultra-fast disgorgement line and the intricate labeling process ahead. Before labeling, the champagne needs to rest again. The bottles are stored for several more months to allow the dosage to fully integrate, ensuring the flavors are perfectly harmonious before they leave the cellar. After resting, the bottles enter the finishing line. High-speed rotary machines apply the front, back, and neck labels with pinpoint accuracy, transforming bare glass into a recognizable luxury brand. The final touch to the bottle itself is the foil capsule, covering the wire cage and cork. Automated crimpers smooth the metal foil tightly around the neck, completing the elegant presentation. Despite the automation, the human eye is the final judge. Inspectors scrutinize the dressed bottles, ensuring every label is straight and every foil is perfect before packaging. Many bottles are destined for gift boxes. Robotic packers gently place the bottles into branded cartons that are erected, filled, and sealed automatically at high speed. The individual units are collated into shipping cases. Powerful automated packers load 6 or 12 bottles at a time into heavy-duty cardboard boxes, ready for global transport. Industrial robots stack the shipping cases onto pallets with perfect geometry. The full pallets are immediately stretch-wrapped in plastic to secure the heavy load for shipping. The finished pallets are stored in a massive logistics center. From here, millions of bottles are tracked by digital inventory systems, awaiting dispatch to markets around the world. The journey is almost complete. Forklifts load the pallets into refrigerated shipping containers, ensuring the wine remains at the perfect temperature as it travels across oceans. From the chalky soil to the ancient cellars, and finally through this high-tech facility, the process is complete. The champagne is now on its way to celebrations around the globe.
Cheers!
Cheers!
From the unique chalk of the Champagne region.
This is the heart of the region, where the unique terroir shapes the character of every grape.
Through gentle, precise extraction,
Continue their slow, powerful rotation, a testament to high-detail engineering.
and years of silent patience in the dark. To the explosive moment of clarity. This is the complex marriage of ancient tradition and industrial precision. This is the craft of champagne.